What's happening, guys? Hope you're all doing great. What time is it? It's Beer Monster o'clock, and thank you all very much for tuning in. It's much appreciated. For this review, we have a German Pils. It's a Krombacher Pils. It's 4.8% ABV. It's in a 660ml big boy bottle. I picked it up from a Tesco superstore in the 3 for £5 deal. Now, you may not find this if your Tesco's is small. You need like one of the big stores, I believe. Yeah, it's a German Pils, as I say. It's actually brewed and bottled in Germany, which may sound kind of obvious, but there's plenty of beers in the UK that claim to be from a specific country, and they're normally quite often brewed in the UK and bottled in the UK. That's why I'm mentioning the fact that this one is actually imported from Germany. And it is brewed using local mountain spring water. So they say. Anyway, let's crack it open, shall we? And get into it. There we go. All right. A little bit of smoke. Let's get it. Let's have a little whiff out of the bottle first. Bready malts. And like a little hint of black pepper. But it does, I've got to be honest, it doesn't have much aroma. They are very light and in the background. But then most lagers are like that, or pilsners or whatever, aren't they? So it's not really anything out of the ordinary. Let's get it in the glass, shall we? Here we go. Carbonation wise, I would say it's sort of medium levels of carbonation for a lager slash Pils, same thing. Yeah, it's quite pale looking, kind of a translucent light golden colour, I would say. The head is rather foamy, and it's a nice white colour, sort of almost going on to brilliant white. Yeah, it looks all right, I suppose. Slightly disappointed in the carbonation, but then, you know, sometimes it can be a bit much bourbon every 2 minutes, can't it? Some people prefer lower carbonation, or it could just be the pour. You know, sometimes you just can be different, can't it? Yeah, it is very light on the carbonation wise. Nothing new from out of the glass. Anyway, let's give it a try. Cheers, guys. Bosh. Let's see what this is all about, shall we? Quite nice. Quite nice. Light to medium bodied for me. Very crisp. Quite refreshing as well. As a lot of lagers are. It's very easy drinking. It's quite smooth. It's a little bit sweet, but not. I'm not saying a little bit sweet, as in too sweet. But like there is a slight sweetness in there. Nothing much. Let's go again. It's bready. It's peppery. It's citrusy. There's a little bit of spice in there as well for me. And like a little slight hint of like a herbal kind of hop towards the back end. Pardon me. Carbonation, not just saying it because I just burped. It actually tastes more carbonated than it looks, which I think is a good thing, because it didn't look all that carbonated. But it's definitely pushing the flavours around. It's definitely making me burp, so it is there, you know. Yeah, it's like a grassy bitterness on the back, but it's nothing major. Yeah, it's all right. I like it. I mean, this could be a personal preference here. What is a personal preference? I personally prefer the Czech pilsners. Like for me, like Pilsner Quell, for example, and Budvar and stuff like that. Particularly Pilsner Quell, I really like that. It's got a really nice aftertaste on that. It's a bit more spicy, a bit more bitter. You know, it's just got a bit more going on flavour-wise for me. This lacks a bit of flavour compared to some of the Czech pilsners I've tried. And by the way, I'm not 100% sure if I'm true here, but is it the German call them Pils? Like Holsten Pils, for example, which is German. And the Czechs call them Pilsners, but they are basically the same thing, aren't they? Let me know if I'm right there or not. That's what I'm assuming anyway. Same as the Polish, they don't call it, I noticed on the Polish ones, they call it Pils as well. The Czechs call it Pilsner. I think that's just a Czech thing. I'm not too sure. Let me know if there's any, does your country call it a Pilsner or a Pils? Or, you know, just a lager. Or, it is alright though. It's quite nice. I just, like I say, as a personal thing, I do prefer the Czech Pilsners. Though some people might not like that extra flavouring that you get from them. Particularly if you're like a lager drinker and that. A lot of lager drinkers don't like anything too flavoursome, do they? But yeah, this is nice. It's refreshing. It is pleasant. I've had a lot worse, but I have had a lot better as well, for me and my own tastes. Let's have this last bit. I'm going to give it a 7.8 because I do think it's decent, and I think it's better than average. So I've got to go 7.8 out of 10 for me. I like it, but personally, I think there's others I would choose over this in the same price range. For example, Pilsner Quell and Budvar, perhaps, you know, but that could just be me preferring the Czech Pilsners. I do really have a bit of a thing for them at the minute. So, yeah, let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer Czech Pilsner, German Pilsner, Polish? Yeah, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think of this too as well, guys. Do you like it? What rating would you give it out of 10? If you're German, is it popular in Germany? How much it cost you in Germany? What's your favourite German Pils? Let me know, guys. Interact in the comments. And while you're there, smash that like button and think about subscribing to the channel for daily beer reviews. And you can leave me suggestions of beers to try and pick up. You can call me Ginger Bastard, whatever you want. Hopefully, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye, darlings.